Oh, the cat's being all cute on my chair because he knows that I want to sit down and have food. Oh, I'm going to have to move you. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I'm going to have to move you. You're going to have to move. Yes. Oh, he's so cute. Well, today I'm doing some work on my old Mercedes. It's been quite a while since I've done any service work to it. So I figured I'd check the points because lately twice it's been really hard to start when it's hot, like after heat soak. Like it wouldn't fire at all, and then it would. And what I think that was points, and I've had a look, and yeah, the gap's pretty damn small, and they need a clean. So when they're hot, they'd expand, and there wouldn't be much of a gap. It'd only start when I'd let go of the key, more or less. That means when it gets full voltage. This doesn't run a start wire to the ballast, it just runs a standard ballast. But if it does again after I clean the points, I know it's something else, but I'm sure it's points. I'll try and get a close-up of them for you. There we go, you can see the gap's quite small, and it's right on the lobe. So it means the rubbing block's worn a bit, and you can sort of see a tiny little dick worn up inside there. That's probably what made it hard to start. So, you see that little lump? I'll whip them out and clean them. Because the set of points in the condenser for these aren't the cheapest things these days. Well, time to check the air filter. Just haven't done this in a long time. Yeah, it's nice and clean. And it's lasted 6 years so far. I did that 6 years ago and it's still good. Gotta love oil bath air filters. Yeah, like these work, air goes in up there, gets drawn in by the carby. There's low pressure in here. The atmosphere tries to get up this tube, goes in here, gets forced down through the holes around the outside there. You see those holes on the outside of the housing? Gets forced down through those, bubbles up through the oil, and then goes through this element with this anti-splash shield on it with more holes, through the element and into the housing, which is at the top here, and then into each carby. So that's how one of these works. It's got dual carbies, as you can see. Yay. How fascinating. Now let's check the brake and clutch fluid. Yeah, the brake fluid's within tolerance. Nice simple setup. And I need to get a new cap for this master cylinder. Hopefully it comes with a rebuild kit, because I haven't been able to find one. These things are rare. And yeah, this is for the clutch. Yeah, that's still nice and full. When was the last time you saw a metal actual reservoir? I can't recall. That's old. Yeah, that's all well and good. Everything else looks good. Mad. This carby's weeping a little bit, but show me one that doesn't. Because everyone's butchered them by now. Now, I got this car and it leaked everywhere. I've had to make a few modifications to it to actually get the front carby to seal because someone destroyed it. You see the step underneath the bolt? I've had to cut that much out just to get some thread, and so they destroyed it. Bastards. Let's check my coolant. That's acceptable. Need to change it though. It's got that smell of I've been in there for a few years. And that little tab there is where it should sit, and it's probably 2mm under it. That's not bad. But yeah, I'd like to change that. It doesn't smell awful, but it just smells sweet. Cool. I love old radiators. Decent. Yes, check my oil. I'm sure it's probably a bit down because these engines always use a bit of oil. That's why they last so long. like pulling a sword out of the sheath. Oh yeah, it's halfway in the safety zone. That's fine, I've still got 5 litres or so left. It's a little dark, so I might as well change it. So never let my oil go black, that's a bad thing. You should never let your oil go black. Most people do. Black is bad. But that's just, yeah. Well, here's the set of points. Well, half of it. These are 2 piece points. So this is the fixed side, not the moving side, and there's the vented contact. So you can see there's burning around that. So I just clean that up and clean up the other side and I'll be good. And here's the other side, you can see they need a good clean. So there's the contact. There we go, all together, all set. I usually just set them by eye. But yeah, that should work much better. Now just put a bit of synthetic grease on the rubbing block and I'll be happy. Oh, now to clean the plugs. I've been in there a long time and lots of short trips, but they still work. I'll just give them a bit of a clean. So, pretty good for an old engine like this. Bit of oil on the outside ears from the rocket cover sweeping. But yeah, I'll do that. I don't use resisted plugs either, because there's no point in this car. Should be a R in there, like BP6ERS. There's no point, there's no electronics in this car, apart from the radio. So it affects AM radio, you can hear it, if you're not on channel properly. Or it might affect the new car next to me, which is quite funny. But, who gives a shit? I don't care if I'm making some radio interference with my spark. Yeah. Oh, there we go, I've done my inspection and a little bit of maintenance. So that's all looking good, it just needs an oil change really. And a coolant change, or flush. I might as well do the thermostat just for shits and giggles. Topped up the battery a touch, so I'm putting some charge in it. You always should do that after you put some water in there. That whole thing still works, surprisingly. Still want to upgrade the transformer though. It's pissy. There we go, no point starting it, nowhere to go. RAV4 in my way. Oh. It's being cute. Oh, let's see how she starts today. Hopefully I put it all back together correctly. I think I put the rotor button in. Cool. Everything's going beautiful now. Oh yeah, this is going nice. Let's do a second gear takeoff. This is second.